Maybe somebody... Actually, nobody tell me, please, if that would be a waste of time, because I want it to be a surprise. I love surprises in more ways than one. And I like shells. Just give me more shells, game. I could always use more shells. From a million men, God singled him out. I wonder if they're talking about me, you guys. Hello, Mr. Clear Skeleton. Hello, Mr. Soldier all the way out in the distance. Hello, more clear skeletons. Okay, I can deal with you guys. I can't melee you because you're too far away from me, but I can still shoot you. Now that I've taken the oh so sweet time to reload my gun. And smash these pallets. Oh, there's another dude. Just give me a sec. This guy is trying to do some odd flanking maneuvers. And oh yeah, they still have their projectiles too. That's like the first time they've actually thrown their little ball and chain projectiles. So yeah, the clears, they do still have their projectiles in keeping with the Serious Sam tradition. Okay. What else is there? I'm saying the word okay a lot. I'm doing a lot of sighing. I apologize. I'm kind of tired right now. It's kind of late at night, and I would probably be keeping myself awake otherwise, but so far I just have video games to compensate for that. That's a lot of purple people. I think we're gonna be stuck here for a while, you guys. But hey, you can always bounce out all these purple people with NARS. Oh man, this is a bit of a doozy, I will admit. I won't lie, I'm a little bit frightened by what these guys could do to me if they got too close. Maybe they'd force me into a purple suit and they pretend that I'm part of their army. But to be honest, past that point, you know what? I wouldn't mind the tea parties. I'm not really much of a tea drinker, but if they had iced tea, you know what, I'd be fine. I'm that guy who doesn't like tea, but I drink iced tea after all, because technically, it's a tea! I have to reload my shotgun, just give me a sec. Oh, I wanted to do the kick attack, yeah. I wanted to do the melee combo again, but the game wasn't letting me. Here, just give me a second, I want more shells. Yeah. See, I always use more shells, right? So, okay, the music is still playing, but I don't see any enemies. Enemies? Oh, he's all the way out there, okay. I've deduced where this enemy is, and I just have to fix my crosshair on him first. Did he go? No, I can see his lifeless corpse, barely. What does this text say? Those whom the gods guide cannot get lost. Maybe Sam was a religious man at heart. Maybe God himself is sending him these messages. He's encouraging him to save the universe and all that good stuff. Yep. Oh hey. Not gonna work on me this time, Mr. Clear. Maybe if you send out more of your people, I might be slightly more threatened, but apart from that single dude, there's just not much to talk about. You tried. I will give you that. There's another clear skeleton. I bet if I walk forward here, there's going to start spawning just a million different enemies that are totally nasty, but you know what? You only live a million times in video games, so why waste the chance? That's a kamikaze. He just spawned right in front of me. I wonder if that's a bad sign, you guys. Like, one of these days I'll actually hit you with my pistol, which I'm still not a huge fan of. There are kind of a lot of kamikazes here. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about the situation, but I have a shotgun. I'm not going to be a coward and run away unless it's absolutely necessary to be a coward and run away, so you have my guarantee on that, dear viewers. Let me just wait until they get close enough and then go for the massive boom booms. I need to reload. Just let me go away for a little bit. Let me go away for just a little bit of time so that way I can reload my shotgun. You know what, I'll probably just turn around by then, and then use my pistol because you're at too long of a range for me to even care to use the shotgun for the time being. Until you get too close, in which case, you know what, fine. You know what, you guys win. You'll get the shotgun treatment because shotguns, man. Chain explosion, that's an achievement. That should have been an achievement in the first encounter, but that game came out in 2001 when achievements weren't cool. So, yeah. There's still a lot of these guys walking forth. Like, what do you guys want? Do you want hugs? I would gladly give you a hug, but the thing about the bombs on your hands are kind of the fact that the bombs don't exactly like hugs themselves, because they too are sentient beings. And sentient beings that don't like hugs can be pretty dangerous when cornered. However, I was kind of the one being cornered right there, so to be honest, I was a bit of a victim of not being able to give hugs to the kamikazes, but the bombs just didn't want me to do anything about that, which is unfortunate. All these doors just boarded up. You think the pallets are gonna save you, and I'm kind of surprised that they did, because the aliens haven't really seemed to bother trying breaking them down, so maybe there are more survivors than one. That's text that I cannot read. That's very unfortunate. Is that text I can read? Karama Perfumes. This area kind of reminds me of the Grand Cathedral a little bit, only much smaller in scale. Yeah, that was the level we pretty much just played once we completed the second encounter, which was not too long ago. There's a lot more purple people here. Well, you know what this means. You know, it didn't really take long for them to start sending out just massive amounts of enemies, and I approve of this. This feels a lot more like serious Sam. So, thank you, Crow Team. I appreciate it. Just let me reload my pistol really casually and switch over to the sledge, and then switch over to the shotgun, so I can get a massive collateral shot. That wasn't quite as massive as I thought it was gonna be. I forgot to reload this shotgun. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go back to the double barrel, because I totally predicted that this clear skeleton was going to appear, and one of these guys actually hit me. That was sort of surprising. Sam, can you please switch weapons a little bit faster? Like, now. Thank you. Thank you. He even did it on command. I have Sam trained well for this game. I'm sorry. I have a tendency to sprint before my weapon is fully reloaded, and that's probably driving a lot of people insane. Oh, there's armor back there. You know what? I'm fine. But, on the other hand, there are boxes. And those boxes contain secret armor. See? Totally knew that was a mini-secret. Okay, let's just keep sprinting back. Actually, I don't think I've showed this yet. Yeah, this game is third-person mode. Just like all other Serious Sam games, you have third-person mode. You can see Sam's arms clipping through each other. Like, he's trying to give people a hug. And you also have the animations right here. do that again. Oh my god, that is the most amazing animation ever. What does it look like with the pistol? Okay, there's not much of a difference with that, unfortunately. The shotgun, no iron sights with this. It looks like he's aiming it a little incorrectly, but I'll cut him slack. It's Serious Sam. Got the double shotgun as per usual, and the laser gun, which I'm going to neglect to fire, but just imagine him going pew 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 whenever he shoots the laser gun, so you get a general idea of what's going on. And I see some crates over there and some ammo. I also see a bowl.
That's a lot of bull.
Indeed. Some of the bowls aren't too different from the classic games. You just kind of have to sidestep to avoid them. This guy appears to have a bit more health than the old bowls do, though, so that's a bit of an interesting difference. Normally it would take like 2 double-barrel shotgun shots to take him out, but this one's taking quite a large amount.
Grade A alien beef.
Yeah, it's too bad it dissipated, because I could have used a snack right about now. Okay. I'm kind of glad that my weapon didn't fire by then, but I would appreciate if it fired right as I was holding the mouse button down when that happened, like, to be honest. The human race never accomplishes anything. It's what God commands that gets done. I don't know. I would beg to disagree with that a little bit. No cover. Oh man, didn't we see that one earlier? And armor. Armor, shotgun shells. This is where the bowl is kept. Not really sure how they managed to get it in there to begin with, but there's also another grate right here, which if I were Gordon Freeman, I would probably climb in here and investigate, but I don't have a crowbar, so therefore my abilities are slightly limited when it comes to breaking those things down. Shell's full. I'm surprised that wasn't a mini-secret. I wonder if there's a mini-secret on top of these boxes, though. Nope. Well, I'm disappointed. Consider me disappointed, game, but you have made me appreciate so many different things at the same time.
Clear it out. I'll come and get you. Roger that.
Alright, looks like we have another fighting arena. Well, let's get this over with. Starting off, we have the clone soldiers out there who, of course, love to take cover. That looks extremely bright, and I cannot wait to step into the light to get rid of that effect. I thought I saw a dude right there. They're just kind of shimmying back and forth. This is a little bit annoying, but I'm trying to conserve a little bit of health here at the same time. True, there are pickups out there, but I still want to save them. You can't be too careful. There are probably still a couple of them in there. You know what, I'm gonna go pull them out with my shotgun. Grab this! Quick! Take my hand! Not in marriage, but I would still appreciate if you took my hand in this situation. Okay, so we have a fighting arena, and you should be familiar with how these work in old Serious Sam games. You basically just fight a bunch of enemies, and then you move on with your life. So that's exactly what we're gonna do for the time being. Maybe I'll go over, defeat these dastardly rocketeers the old-fashioned shooty-booty way. And I might have to casually reload my shotgun from time to time, but hey, nobody said life was a rose garden. By the way, I find it interesting that they call these guys rocketeers, because their projectiles sometimes don't exactly look like rockets, they just look like typical alien projectiles from first-person shooters. And to be honest, I can't help but think about that one Disney movie, The Rocketeer. Does anyone else remember that movie? I watched it recently, and the effects on it are really, really bad. Comparatively, back then, back then I'm sure it was pretty damn amazing, but now you can kind of tell that it's aged, and it just looks really silly. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful because they're sending out kamikazes, so just let me casually reload my shotgun and then deal with these guys the appropriate way. I might actually just keep the Rocketeers alive for the most part until I defeat all the kamikazes, because kamikazes are kind of spooky. Also, this is where sprinting is really fun, because, yeah, I can just pretty much ignore these Rocketeers because they are pathetic. Just like in the old Serious Sam games. I'm just gonna take the time to, you know, casually reload my shotgun and keep strafing normally, as if I would otherwise. You know, nothing too bad's happening. Now they're starting to send out clear skeletons. That might be a little bit bad. But grab this, throw it at a dude, and look at that. I got the achievement that I wanted to get earlier. So I'm pretty smart. And you were right next to me. Okay, that sort of surprised me, I will admit. Let me just quick save real quick, and you're gonna take care of the enemies. Take care of the enemies. Nope. I'm not going to allow that today, Mr. Clear Skeleton. I might allow myself to be pounced by one eventually, though. Due to my limited capabilities of hearing things around me and sound, yeah, it could turn out to be a bit of a problem at some point, and one of them might indeed get the jump on me. But for the time being, I'm gonna continue bragging as if nothing could possibly go wrong in the situation at hand. I mean, I kinda heard that guy. Sound is your friend in this game, if you couldn't tell, so be sure to make use of that. Music's still playing. Oh, there he is. Okay, so if you hold the hands out and if you grab if you hit the firing button at the right time, Sam will actually do his melee attack. I never understood that until now, but it kind of makes sense now that I think about it. In reality, I just wanted to use the sledgehammer right there, but I guess that is kind of a necessary feature. So, I apologize to the committee for the mistakes I've made. Alright. I mean, I tend to make a lot of mistakes, but this one I'm feeling sincerely apologetic about because the hands, they have a use! You could just, yeah, this is a bad time to be using the hands though, so I might have to back off for a minute. And maybe deal with these clear skeletons beforehand, just to make sure I have things covered. And I still do love the fact that you can sprint while swinging the sledgehammer. I still think that's a great feature. Are there any more takers? I think that's just about everything, actually. No? Well, I'm gonna grab those power-ups anyway, so I'm gonna. Where is this dude? There he is. Thank God. Alright, I'm expecting a very dangerous enemy right here. See? Autosave.
LZ's clear. Let's get the hell out of here. 10-4.
You know, I don't think the aliens in this game appreciate the convenience of helicopters very much. Now, as for my personal tastes, I don't exactly appreciate these dudes, these red robots, just smashing down walls, so that way they can act all high and mighty with their rocket launchers, and their rather gruesome looking faces.
Aren't you adorable?
Okay, so the biomech in this game is a little bit different. You do have the major ones and the minor ones. This guy has two different attacks. He has, like, those regular old attacks. And there's also... Wow, that was a lot of smoke right there. He also has this attack where he just fires like a barrage of rockets, and it's really, really scary when that happens. Now, if you're fighting this boss in serious mode, like, I think he's actually did the barrage attack right there. If you're fighting this boss in serious mode, it might be considerably scary, but I have a laser gun, so this makes things a little bit easier. This is exactly what I was saving the ammunition for, so that way I can take out this dude more easily, and because the lasers can destroy the rockets, if you aim them correctly.
Sam, we lost contact with Garrett. What's your status?
Extraction has failed. Repeat, extraction has failed. The bird is down.
God damn it. Okay, secure the crash site and save the pilot.
Way ahead of you.
Roger that. Keep me posted.
And that was Broken Wings. And like I said, they really don't like helicopters, them aliens. I mean, I kind of missed the opportunity for a good reference right there, but maybe I'll make it sometime in the future. I'll try to remind myself. But that was Broken Wings. The next level is No Place to Hide. But until then, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day or evening, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.